Welcome to Laura's Social Corner. This is another episode. We have Brittany Anderson. She's an entrepreneur, interior designer, and 2025 Summer Shredding Woman Transition Overall winner.
Yeah.
That's a big accomplishment that she did over these years. I guess it takes a few years. And also she's the CEO of Alpha Boosters. So welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Your story is overall inspired any woman. When I saw it, I said, oh my God, Brittany, because I know you for a while, but I didn't know all what is behind.
Yeah,
all
well,
the
thank
stuff
you so
that you've been
much.
doing.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I have been doing a lot for a long time. Unfortunately, I'm a little behind the wheel. I don't typically have social media, and so a lot of people don't know everything I do and what I'm all involved in. But like you said, I have my interior design business and my business consulting firm, and on top of that, my love for fitness. So
And
it's
a
all
mom.
coming. And a mom first and
That's
foremost.
the first rule.
Yes, first and foremost.
We all have, and it's very hard to wear different hats.
Yes,
at the same
absolutely.
time, and looks that beautiful because every time I see you, you look like a model.
Well, don't make me cry. Thank you so much.
Really, it's always you're a stylist. You present yourself so well.
Thank you so
This
much.
is the admiration. So tell us a little bit. Tell me about what do you want to talk first, because whatever you feel comfortable.
Oh, well, we can start at the beginning. In Istanbul, that's where my love for entrepreneurship started. And I went and taught English in 2012 in Kadıköy, Istanbul.
How wonderful is that?
That really sparked my entrepreneurship. I saw how hard they worked there. I came back and I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And so I love building businesses.
Help the community, because you're very involved with the community.
Absolutely. Different cultures, different communities. I like to build those bridges and be a part of both. So
make a big waves. That you're already doing it.
Oh,
so
thank you so much.
you're already into all this. What is transformation? We want to change a little the subject, because we want to tell the people, what is this trophy about?
Yeah, so in 2021, I weighed almost 300 pounds.
300 pounds.
Almost 300 pounds, yes. And so in 2022, in July.
You like 3 Brittany's.
Almost.
3 Brittany's right now.
Almost, yeah. I lost over 170 pounds total.
Oh, wow.
So
Congratulations.
thank you so much. And that took about 2 years for that to lose the weight. And then I spent a year just healing and maintaining, and then competed this summer.
Wow, this is who pushed you to get in all this? Who made you make that decision?
So I was told, who's going to want a fat single mom of 3? And that really hurt.
It hurts.
It hurts really bad. But we can decide to use our pain for purpose. And that's what I did. I took that pain and I channeled it into fitness, and I'm so much better for it.
Wow. And then, so when in all the transition, you feel like you didn't have the confidence in yourself?
Oh no, I am a totally different woman today than I was before. Confidence is through the roof at this point, but I'm still very humble. I see people looking at me and I'm like, oh, what's on my clothes? And they'll be like, oh, Brittany, they just think you're pretty.
You are.
And so it's taken, thank you so much. It's taken so long to transition into that. Because I still think that there's either something on my shirt, or I don't understand why they're looking. So there's still things that I struggle with even after losing the weight. That's part of the mental transition as well.
Because behind the big transformation, because when did you start gaining weight, or you were overweight?
I've been overweight most of my life. I've always been a curvy girl. And
I'm curvy.
But you're a beautiful curvy.
No.
I was just puffy. I was puffy in the wrong places.
Curvy women are beautiful.
Absolutely, absolutely. My body was inflamed medically due to autoimmune diseases and things like that. And so after every kid, I couldn't lose the weight, and it just kept adding on and adding on. I have 3 kids.
Okay.
13, 9, and 7.
Oh, wow.
So
it's like a little, because after each pregnancy,
Yeah.
our body, of course, is going to get damaged.
Yes.
I
Yes.
wouldn't say damage like a bad damage.
No, but hard
it's
to
a
bounce
good
back
thing.
from.
Yes,
Absolutely.
It's a good damage.
My body didn't like being pregnant. I struggled through all of my pregnancies. My body tried to kill me. I got post-eclampsia, I got pre-eclampsia.
Oh, wow.
I almost died in 2016 after having my second kid. So, yeah, pregnancy was not good to me.
So it was are you ever get depression? And does it you get more weight?
I wouldn't say necessarily depressed, but I would have really, really low moments, and food was what brought me joy. And so I would definitely overindulge in eating because it was one of the few things that made me happy.
Well, because as a woman, so we know, I think I'm a strong woman, and I know when I'm sometimes sad. I was telling you behind the cameras, all of us, we have our moment. But the key that I always keep in my head is when you're going to step up.
Absolutely.
And say, okay, that's it. This is not for me.
Right.
When that was the moment for you?
When I was told, well, who's going to want a fat single mom of
because
3?
Because you're having problems in your marriage.
Yeah, at that time I was married.
But that's abuse.
Absolutely.
It's verbal abuse, and it's hard to...
Absolutely, which inevitably turned into a domestic violence incident, and that's what ended my marriage.
Wow. And this is what is important for me, the women need to understand, the people that are seeing us. When a person, no matter, it can be a wife treating wrong the husband,
Absolutely.
or the husband the wife, is they tell you things that hurt you, that's abuse.
Absolutely.
And they need to take action.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to be violence later, and then
the signs were there, right?
Yes.
And I didn't see them. Abuse comes in many shapes and forms. You have financial abuse, you have verbal abuse, you have physical abuse. Everybody thinks domestic violence is, oh, he hurt her physically. It doesn't even have to get to that point before it's considered abuse. And Oklahoma is #1 in the nation for domestic violence.
Yes, it is.
And so I'm a big advocate for domestic violence victims. And so is my daughter. Unfortunately, she was involved in the altercation as well. So we're using, again, our pain for purpose and reaching to those who need the support now. Yes,
and then how strong, you really are a strong woman, because you have all this business and everything, and then this trophy.
Yeah.
This trophy, it means a lot to you, huh?
It really does.
It's not just a trophy, it's like it's a victory that you can do it. It's so amazing.
It's a tangible thing that I will forever get to have, that shows I went from victim to victor, and I went from surviving to thriving. And that's kind of our thing, is we want to be victors, and we want to be thriving. We don't want to be just surviving and be victims anymore. And so this is my daily physical reminder of what I've done and the achievements that I have, and how far I've come, and to keep pushing, because this is just the beginning.
There you go.
Just the beginning.
That made me so happy to hear that. It is the beginning for you.
Absolutely.
Because only good things can happen from now on.
Absolutely.
So where you tell the ladies outside, they see you as example. I see you as example. Oh. Because it's hard, it's hard. It's commitment.
Yes, absolutely.
Because you say it's a year. I go 1 week to the gym and I say, I'm strong now. But no, it's a commitment.
Yeah, definitely accountability. Having an accountability partner was huge for me. And my accountability partner changed through the process. I don't have the same accountability partner as I did in the beginning, but different people for different parts of life, When I first started, my accountability was seeing the same person in the gym every day and saying hi. And it sounds so silly, but I didn't want to let them down. I didn't want them to not see me. Okay. And so I wanted to show up and just say hi to them, because they were counting on me being there every day. To being a part of class and those women holding me accountable. Hey, where are you? Why aren't you here? Come on, we don't care if you're late. We still want you here.
You're important. You need to be here.
Yes, so progress isn't going to be made by itself, and you can't do that sitting at home, right? So the community of women that have pushed me, and my men too. I had a partner who we would get up at 5:30 in the morning every
wow.
single day and go to the gym for months in a row. And he was my accountability partner at that time, and I was his. And together, it was iron sharpening iron. It was incredible.
Right. It's always find a good company, right? And be
Absolutely.
around people that can bring you up.
Yes.
And that's the hard part.
Yes.
Because sometimes you're around people that you think they are, oh my God, they are awesome.
Yeah.
And they all bring you down little by little and you didn't even notice.
You're absolutely right.
And
What do they say? Show me your 5 closest friends and I'll show you your future.
That's
so
right.
I always want to try and surround myself with just good, positive energy and people who are always wanting to improve personally and professionally, because we always have room to grow. We always have room to be better people. And if we're working towards just 1% better every day, we're going to achieve great things together and individually.
That's what I say. At least say 3 kind words a day, or bring some people up with 3 words every day. And I heard the rule last week, and I'm trying to implement it. So say, hey, you did an awesome job, or I cannot live without you.
Yeah.
And
Right.
anybody that's around you.
You're absolutely right.
It means a lot.
Words are powerful. Words are either life-giving or life-taking.
That's what my mom say. What you say, and just see what you're gonna get.
So that's something with this, I spoke. I don't want to believe that I have that kind of power, but this, I said, when I win, this is what's going to happen. Yeah. When I win, this will then happen. And it's happening. There's power in words. There's power in positivity. And so don't be afraid to tell that girl that you see walking down the road, oh my gosh, you're beautiful. Because I used to not want to, but now I have no shame. If I see a beautiful woman, I'm going to tell her. If I see a handsome man, I'm like, you know what? You are a good-looking man. What's it like to be God's favorite? So just make it light, but you don't know what they're going through. Those kind words could be what made their whole day, their whole week, their whole month, and kept them going. So never withhold positivity from somebody, because it could just be the blessing that they need that day.
Yeah, you never know what the other people is going through.
Absolutely.
Even I have a business, and sometimes one time this lady gets so upset, but she always was nice, but this day was very mean. It's not coffee here, and it was 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm sorry, and the cashier said, later on, he said, what's going on with her? Well, we need to find out. So we asked her, and she found out that that morning, her daughter was found with cancer, and she was very upset. And all what she wanted is a coffee and get her car clean.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my gosh, she didn't have the coffee. So then we understand as a team there is somebody that is nice and get mean one time and just find out a little more.
Right.
Because something is going on and you can really help.
And then not only can you help, but you can change the outlook of that person's entire day, because you asked and you cared. Yeah. Now they feel seen, and their emotions are validated. They may have been embarrassed for how they acted.
Yeah, she was.
And now you can change that into, well, we understand that you're hurting. Let us help you. Yeah. We may not have coffee, but we can get coffee. Or, hey, we'll help you get coffee somewhere else. Something, there's always a solution to everything.
Well, make somebody feel better.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What is your plan for you? What is next after this?
So with winning this and winning the women's overall champion for this division, I then have a paid bid to go to the championship in September. So in 11 weeks, I will be traveling back to Houston to compete against all the other winners.
From around the world?
We did around the world. There was people from Australia and Europe there this time, and I'm excited to see who comes for this. But it'll be extreme competition, which I'm really excited for. The competition this time was insane. Incredible women, incredible stories.
How many women there?
There's about 30 women in my division.
From Oklahoma City, how many?
Well, I don't know where they're all from. I talked to as many as I could, but it was really funny. The girl standing next to me during finals, we found out she lives in Deer Creek. And so we're like, hey, we should just travel back together this next time or something like that. And I kid you not, I walked into the gym this morning, first time since being back, and I see her walking into the mall. I'm like, hey, I know you. Talk about Oklahoma City being so small. And she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's you. And just validating paths crossing, and she's meant to be a part of my life for some reason, because she came, how else would that have happened? And so I enjoy that.
Okay. How you define your success now? Who is your rock that inspired you? You told me earlier your mom. About the community was your mom.
Yeah,
your
my mom
always was involved.
Absolutely. My mom definitely helped cultivate the love for different cultures and really pushed me towards that. My papa was my best friend and really helped me with my drive. That man worked harder than anyone I know. But you asked how I define my success. This is cool, right? Yeah. Helping all kinds of people is super neat. But if I can raise 3 decent human beings that are giving back to the world, I can't be more successful than that. So if I can be a good mom and raise 3 good humans, that's going to be the most successful I'll ever be. It doesn't matter how much money I make, how much weight I lose, how many trophies I win, how much money I win from competitions. If my kids can grow up and be incredible human beings contributing to society in even a fraction of the way that I feel like I do,
it would be
it's a win.
Yes.
And that's how we change the world.
That's right. That's what I was telling my kids. It's good to go and be involved and get educated and go and help people. And now that you have the tools,
yes,
you really can make that impact in the world.
Absolutely.
It's the only way we can change if you don't agree with something.
Right. So, absolutely.
And you are the proof.
Thank you. That's what I try to lead by example. So I serve on several boards. On those boards, I'm the minority.
Really?
I am the minority on the boards.
As a woman or?
As a white female. And I love that. Why? Because it shows both sides that we all belong together and we're all a community.
And then we can learn from each other.
Absolutely. I'm a part of a leadership organization, and the girl sitting next to me is of a different political party than me. And we get along so well. We just disagree politically, but we're both working towards making our community a better place, and we love that.
That's
and we're
awesome.
Learning so much. I can, hey, teach me about this because I don't understand it. It doesn't impact my community. And she comes and saying, hey, this doesn't really impact my community, but it does yours. Can you share that with me? And so we both learn and grow, which is an incredible approach, especially in the political world.
Yes, it's happened to me today. I went to this meeting early in the morning. Conference, the only Hispanic girl was me.
Yeah.
It was full of cowboys.
Cowboy. Love that.
And that's the only one. Everybody looking at me. I said, okay, there you go, Laura. But it's fun. I really find it. You want to talk to me? And I learned those people, they were amazing people.
Yes, but the photos that were taken there, somebody's going to see, oh my gosh, there was this beautiful woman there. I can go next time.
Yes.
And then more women's going to show up the next time simply because you were present this time. Yeah. And that's impactful, and it's a ripple effect that keeps going. So
yeah, let's go. Keep doing it.
We
can change the world little by little.
Absolutely.
So it's something that I always want to ask a lady like you, very fit. Yeah. What is the things that you have to do every day besides go to the gym?
Ooh.
Eating, like where do you wake up in the morning? What is the first thing you eat?
So
coffee or tea?
Ooh, both. Yes.
Yeah, yes. Me too.
I love a good London fog, which is tea based with cream. I have been deprived of that being in prep for my fitness show. So the coffee I get is like black. So this is my favorite trick.
Yeah,
is you take, here we go, 2 shots of espresso. Okay. And put it over ice, and then pour a protein shake like a Fairlife that has 42 grams of protein in it. It tastes like a latte, but you just got 40 grams of protein and caffeine. You are winning, and you're starting your day off on a perfect note.
That is amazing. Wonderful. I would do it because I like coffee and the protein shake. So you can drink your protein before you go to the gym or after?
I consume protein before I go to the gym to help fuel and carbs. I also take pre-workout. That definitely helps. But heartbreak is a great way to get motivated in the gym too. I don't recommend that one, but it definitely helps. But pre-workout is good. It's not for everybody. I understand
I'm going to try that because a perfect latte, sometimes I want to go to the coffee shop and get my latte and say, no, it's too many calories. No. But now that makes sense.
Yeah, it has about 200 calories in it. It checks all the boxes and tastes incredible.
Best dessert that you can eat with not that many calories that you think that's a
best dessert that you can, gelato. Gelato's a decent option. I'm not a good person to ask that because my dessert looks very different than
what
probably.
What is your dessert? We want to hear what is your dessert.
So I like cheese. So I'm not allowed to have a lot of cheese, and so dairy is like the way to my heart. And I just would a jalapeno with cream cheese wrapped in bacon is like what I would consider dessert because it's not something I can typically have, but it tastes so good and it makes my heart very happy.
That's good. Okay. Yeah. For me, what I consider a dessert is a date.
Yeah.
I need to have dates. 1 date or 2 days.
Yeah, those are really good. And dried apricots. I like dried apricots, but I really don't eat that much fruit because of the sugar.
The sugar, yeah.
So those are definitely little treats when I do get to have them.
It's a treat after how many times a week you get a treat like that?
Well, not very many, unfortunately, but that's when discipline kicks in.
So you are an interior designer. What is your favorite trend right now? What do you think?
Oh, see, I'm so thankful that arches have come back. I think arches are gorgeous in homes. It just makes it feel very timeless. And so I grew up in a home with arches, arch doorways. And so my dream home will have arches in the house. And that's something that I'm really grateful that's come back is the arches and the light and bright, but the moody too. Moody is really coming back with the darker tones. And that's incredible.
The green ones and all those colors. What is your favorite? What would be your dream collaboration and all this adventure?
And everything. Dream collaboration. I feel like that's a trick question because I have so many different facets of my life that it would be hard. In fitness, it would definitely be Heidi Summers with Buff Bunny. She is an extremely successful entrepreneur and started her own fitness line. It's become super successful. Buff Bunny is, do that plug.
Really?
Buff Bunny is incredible. Forget the others, try Buff Bunny. And just to see her success from starting a fitness clothing line and what it's built, the community that she has built from a clothing line is incredible.
Really?
Yes, so that would be probably in that aspect. Interior design, Frank Lloyd Wright is my favorite architect, and so getting to work in one of his homes would probably be a cool aspect, which I got to see when I went to Tokyo.
Oh, really?
I got to see part of his design in the Imperial Hotel. They have a piece of his work there from the original palace, and Frank Lloyd Wright has, I think, 3 buildings here in Oklahoma. So it was really cool to get to go to Tokyo and see that, and then know that I can come back here and see more. So
that's awesome. Tell me something about you that we didn't cover, that we're missing about you. Because you're an amazing woman. I think it's 100 things that we're missing, but at least one that you really consider important.
That's a great question. Something that's missing. So believe it or not, I don't like to be front and center. I don't like to be the one that's on the center of the stage. I love being in the background. I like being that supportive role, supportive partner, mom, biggest cheerleader. When you lose, I want to be the person that you come to and we cry together. That's probably my favorite role on earth, is just being that supportive person to whomever it is, whether it's a friend, partner, family member, and not being in the spotlight. So this is new to me.
You're an inspiration. Right now you're in a spot for inspire many women out there, and they can do it and be out and say what they really think and be powerful.
Thank you so much. Powerful.
So let's go and prepare your favorite mocktail. I have everything ready for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Let's go do that. Yeah. I'm going to do your favorite mocktail.
Yes,
because I told you. And I'm going to add a little mint. Okay. So I put already mint in the cups. We're going to mash it a little. So tell me about your coach. Who teach you, who keep you in shape?
I'm my coach. So I had coaches, and I had interviewed several prior to my show, and they're like, you don't have enough time. And I said, well, watch me. And I did.
Look at you. Watch me and show you what I can do.
Absolutely.
Put some lime juice. This is fresh lime juice, like you request.
Yes, so good.
It's so good. I really like it too. So, but I like to add a little vodka in mine so I can make a mojito.
After September, we will do that together. We'll come back to and we'll do that.
We need to hear when you go back from the world competition.
Yes.
That's going to be amazing.
We got 11 weeks. So after that, and we will come back afterwards, and then we'll have a reason to celebrate, and we'll put a little vodka in it.
I keep celebrating for you. Cheer from here. We wanted you to be the winner.
Thank you so much.
It's a good Oklahoma representation.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah,
Oklahoma is getting big, not just the Thunder.
Absolutely.
We have Brittany Anderson now.
Yeah, we got the national trophy for the NBA Finals. And now we have the Women's Transformation Overall.
That's right.
The Summer Shredding Trophy. What more could we ask for?
That's correct.
Thank you.
So, salute. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for inviting me. It was a pleasure. You are a light and a joy to be around. And so thank you so much for letting me be here today.
So, cheers. See you next time, guys.